right, y'all. I tried to resist and I just couldn't. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right, y'all. Follow me on Patreon. You already know what it is. Patreon.com/AdrianExpression. You get some more content, podcast episodes, all that good shit. Now, I need you to watch this clip. She did a whole interview, and I usually do not like. I don't like to talk about her like that. She's been off my radar. I haven't been entertaining her ass. I have not. She's muted. I don't see shit. But bitch, this showed up on my fucking timeline, and I had to talk about it with y'all. So watch this clip. He's talking about the vaccine with Candace Owens. Just watch it. Just watch this shit. It's just a small clip of a larger interview, but this is the only clip I want to talk about. Okay, so here we go.
Vaccine is one of the greatest achievements of mankind. And I came up with a vaccine, with 3 vaccines. All are very, very good. Came up with 3 of them in less than 9 months. It was supposed to take 5 to 12 years.
And yet more people have died under COVID this year, by the way, under Joe Biden, than under you. And more people took the vaccine this year. So people are questioning how...
Well, no, the vaccine worked, but some people aren't taking it. The ones that get very sick and go to the hospital are the ones that don't take the vaccine. But it's still their choice. And if you take the vaccine, you're protected. Look, the results of the vaccine are very good. And if you do get it, it's a very minor form. People aren't dying when they take the vaccine.
What about the masking of children? That's a big one for moms right now.
I think it's a terrible thing. I don't like to see the kids with the masks on. They're sitting in school. They have a hard enough time sitting in school.
Looks like China. I've been to China.
And yet China's education system's a hell of a lot better than ours. You know what? They're rated number 2 or 3, and we're rated number 44.
But masking children, the way it looks, right? It doesn't look like a free...
I'm fucking crying, bitch. It's so much to unpack here. Where the fuck do we even start with this bullshit? I'm fucking crying like I'm fucking... I'm fucking crying. First of all, before we get into anything, this man, we already know this man's fucking delusional. Like, he's fucking crazy, right? So, this man said... Oh, I came up with the vaccines. It was supposed to take years, but I came up with it. It's just like, as much as I make fun of these people who think like this, and I have family members who think like this too, it's just, it must be so comforting to live in that world of delusion, to live in that constant state of self-worship. It has to be the most beautiful way to live life. They can do it. They can do it. You're rich enough. You have enough political power. You can stay in that level of delusion for as long as you want, and there's no repercussions. What are you gonna? He's rich as fuck. I don't know how much he in debt, but he still got access to all the power. Like a lot of politicians do, a lot of rich people do. You can live like that, and you can think like that for the rest of your days, and it doesn't matter. And he really said, I'm the one who came up. I came up with that vaccine. Shut the fuck up. What Lil Kim say?
Shut the fuck up.
That shit was funny. But the funniest thing, the thing that is just giving circus tease, I'm not talking about Britney Spears, bitch, I'm talking about clown. I'm talking about, the clown shoes are tie-tight. It's Candace. You were licking his asshole so much, and he wouldn't even let you wipe it. That shit was so funny to me to see her try to pivot to China. But China, am I right? But China, they got China. And he was like, actually, girl. I'm crying. So it's just so funny to watch these anti-vax, super conservative. But it's especially annoying when you're a whole entire black person. You are a whole entire black person. And I just know that these people, these kinds of black people like Candace Owens, they be tap dancing for. I just know that behind the scenes, those same politicians, those same people that you're caping for, I know all type of N-words are being thrown around at the dinner table without the cameras. I just know that they be calling y'all all types of big-lipped, watermelon chewing, you know what I mean, chicken bone sucking, all type monkeys on the porch. Like, I just know that that's what they doing, and you're over here like caping for their ass and looking stupid, bitch. She came up on the next day, I guess, because she would get dragged. She was saying, well, you know, the reason why Trump said that was because he's, you know, he's old and he gets all this information from social media. Literally, look it up. That's what she said after she got. Everybody was clowning her ass. That shit was so fucking funny to me. She said, oh, he's so old, he's get all his, you know, information from mainstream media, and that's the reason why he just really believes that shit. I think he really believes that shit. I'm just like, you look so stupid. You look so stupid. I don't know why tap dancers do not get that when it comes to you or them, they're gonna pick them all the time, every single time. When it comes you versus them, they're gonna pick themselves every time. The reason, I could be wrong, but I'm theorizing as to why Donald Trump has done such a pivot. I think, first of all, his constituents fucking dying. His potential voters are fucking dying. They are being lowered into the ground in their caskets, bitch. His potential voters, because I know this motherfucker wants to run in 2024, his potential voters are kicking the fucking bucket. The bitch, they are passing the fuck away, bitch. They are literally evaporating into the wind hole. They are being laid to rest, bitch. That's why, I think that's the first reason. The second reason is I think he may want to get ahead of all this shit, because when he becomes president next, this nigga's he's gonna become president. If he becomes president, they see how that shit is going, man. Like, Omicron is around here, bitch. Omarion is dancing like she's doing the two-step on her head, bitch. Like she is doing the challenge, bitch. You know what? She's doing the challenge, bitch. She's doing the two-step on her head, bitch. She's doing the stanky leg on her neck, bitch. She's pop blocking and dropping on her chest, bitch. She's swag surfing on her head, on her scalp, bitch. So I feel like when they hold power next term, they're probably like, bitch, well, we want these motherfuckers to take their ass to work. We want these bitches, we not stopping the economy for shit. We're not shutting this shit down. So it's like, bitch, let's just get ahead of this shit. Cause it's spreading far too fast, bitch. We've been in this hole for 2 years. So maybe I think it's like a preemptive thing to just get this shit over with. These hoes are dying, so bitch, we might as well, girl. I mean, we ain't got no. I remember somebody on some TV show, some news station referred to workers as human stock or something like that. Like just people who work the working class, human stock. That's what they call these human stock. So it's just like the human stock is dying out, bitch. We need the economy to keep running so I can have the 6th, 7th yacht. You know what I mean? My 10th home. We gotta keep this shit going. So let's just get ahead of this shit. Maybe I'm theorizing that's why he switched on that shit. Cause the girls, some of the conservative girls, I was not expecting so much backlash, but a lot of the big conservative motherfuckers are out here like with big audiences. They do not like that shit. They do not like that he said that shit at all. But I think when it comes down to it, they're gonna still vote for him. They're gonna still vote for him. He stands for exactly what they stand for. Anti-immigrant, anti-LGBT, anti-women's rights, anti-all that shit. That he stands for all that shit. So I think that they will still rally behind him, especially given a Republican versus Democrat, they're going to pick the Republican every time. So I think it hurt him, but I don't think it hurt him that much, which is why he was bold enough to go out there and say that shit, right? So it's just funny. It's just funny to watch people like Candace Owens commit fully to these things when the people you're cooning for don't even commit to it at all. Like, you really think these people commit to that shit? You really think these motherfuckers ain't out here vaxxed as well? They commit to anything that serves them. Anything that serves them. And then if it serves them today, they'll commit to it. And you using your life to commit to something that they don't want to commit to for 2 seconds. And you're doing it like a dumbass. You know what I mean? They'll say whatever they got to say to do whatever they got to do to protect themselves or to protect whatever power they fucking have or they think they're gonna have. And if this is the move that he thinks will preserve his power while also making sure that these motherfuckers go back to work and we don't stop the economy, and you know what I mean, then that's exactly what he's gonna do. But to see, it's just so funny. Like the tap dancers never learn. And they're gonna continue to do this shit, to be contrarian, to be whatever. I'm not like those other blacks. Like, you're gonna get bamboozled, trampled, stepped on every single time. Have some fucking integrity. It's crazy as fuck. Like, you really think these people sitting up in Congress, these politicians who are literally using a fucking vaccine. Can you imagine somebody saying, I'm against antibiotics? Bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck? everyone has the right to make their own decisions, but antibiotics, I don't know about that shit. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm against casts. When you break your arm, you just need to flail around with that hoe. Like, bitch, what are you talking about? So it's like, you really think these politicians are over here bumping shoulders and not vaxxed? Half of the Republicans don't even want to answer whether they're vaxxed or not because them hoes are vaxxed. And they're over here playing with the fucking general population of this country. Like, they were over here using, like I said on Twitter, they were out here using Blade Runner ass Matrix, the Matrix ass, prototype ass, medical treatments when Trump did come down with COVID, bitch. And that shit that barely anybody on this planet got access to but the rich and powerful motherfuckers. You think if they called down the forces of the fucking Autobots to come help his ass when he got COVID, you think these motherfuckers ain't around here vaxxed? Like, you're so fucking silly. So silly. And you're over here, like she really went over here saying, well, you know, he believes that, but it's just because he watches mainstream media, girl. That's it. It's just like, bitch, have you hoes go on mainstream media to say y'all bullshit anyway. So it's so stupid. Stupid. That's the only way you can describe the shit. You can be nice, you can try to be nice about it, bitch. That shit is just fucking dumb as rocks. That shit is stupid, but I thought y'all would get a kick out of that shit, because I definitely did, bitch. To see her blunder and shit, as soon as he started talking about, oh girl, well the vaccine is actually worse, she said, well, children, mass children. What do you think about mass children and mass stuff and shit? What about that? Don't you think we look like communist China? Don't you think we look like communist China? Just bird-like, just very bird-like. Just very bird-like. Don't you think we look like communist China? Bitch, these hoes look very stupid. If you needed a sign, okay, from wherever, from the universe or whatever, to keep your fucking integrity, you know what I mean? No matter how long it takes you to accomplish your goals or whatever you think, you know what I mean? If you needed a sign to keep your fucking integrity, this is it. All money ain't good money, that shit looks miserable. Imagine going against your own logic. Imagine being Candace Owens, going against science and logic, your own logic. Going against, because, you have to be somewhat smart to be able to create this misinformation machine that gives you a whole lot of fucking money, right? Like, you have to have some type of intelligence. But imagine waking up every day as Candace Owens and having to sacrifice your fucking integrity, your IQ points, bitch, to do some shit like this. And looking stupid for a motherfucker who just literally bulldozed your ass on an interview. Girl, you look dumb. Keep your integrity. That's the message for today. Keep your fucking integrity. And on that note, love y'all so much. Follow me on Patreon at patreon.com/AdrianExpression. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure that you have a good goddamn evening.
Tell them keep it there, freeze. Fangs coming out, but they couldn't scare me. Open up your mouth and give me 2 pairs, please. Baby, don't you wanna come excite me? Sink your teeth into it, don't tread lightly.